Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. You know, just the other day we were covering Adam Schiff whining, complaining, frankly crying like a little friggin' baby on the floor of the House because he's not getting what he wants, because his reign over the investigative power of the House is over. And you know, Adam Schiff is wondering about a couple different things, why he's lost his position, of course, among some other issues that he may have. But me, on the other end, I'm wondering only one thing pertaining to little Adam Schiffy. How the hell is this guy still walking free? How is this criminal, and yes, I mean criminal, able to continue to make TV appearances, able to maintain his seat in the House of Representatives, and continue to lecture us, or warn us, or complain to us about anything, considering his track record, as if it wasn't bad enough, as if him lying on the record, falsifying information, falsifying evidence, as if him lying to the American people endlessly wasn't enough, as if him being a key component of a shadowy, underground coup to unseat a United States president with phony Russian salacious information wasn't enough. Now we're learning that Adam Schiff regularly used his position in the federal government to influence, lobby, force, whatever word you want to use, big social media firms to censor Americans from saying things that he didn't like, from saying things that didn't benefit his political party. A sitting United States representative, one of the most powerful and top-ranking members of the Democrat establishment, used his influence and position in power in government to shut down fully constitutional protected speech online. We got some stuff to get into because this Adam Schiff rabbit hole goes a whole lot deeper than we've previously reported on. Matt Taibbi updates us with the 14th or I guess 15th iteration, or maybe 14 and a half iteration or drop of the Twitter files. We've got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, friends, I'm serious when I say what I say. How the hell is this corrupt Democrat, Adam Schiff, not in prison, let alone not removed from the House entirely? Matt Taibbi's thread, Twitter files, supplemental, more Adam Schiff ban requests and de-amplification. Staff House Democrat Adam Schiff wrote to Twitter quite often, asking that tweets be taken down. The important use of taxpayer resources involved an ask about, quote, Peter Douche parody photo of Joe Biden. The DNC made the same request. Reaching out to Yoel Roth, Yoel, the DNC reached out this morning about a tweet with the same image but different textual context. Here's the tweet that they're referring to. Sleepy Joe is trending. I wonder if it's because of this. You can tell it's a deep fake because Jill Biden isn't covering him. Sloppy Joe was trending with this deep fake gif of Joe Biden with his tongue out, and apparently this is where Democrat resources, taxpayer dollars, were being spent, censoring a dumb meme and Twitter trend of Joe Biden. Real ironic considering all these Democrats seem to ever do on Twitter is post the same altered photos of Donald Trump over again. All these weird leftoid Twitter folks seem to do all over Twitter is post the same damn images of Donald Trump, altered photoshopped images of Donald Trump, but any adult with a working brain just looks at the dumb image with the dumb caption and moves on with their life. No, Democrats don't do this. Democrats want to censor it, because that's what Democrats do. The real issue, apparently, was that Donald Trump retweeted the Biden pic. To its credit, Twitter refused to remove it, with Trust and Safety Chief Yoel Roth saying it had obvious humorous intent, and any reasonable observer, apparently not a Schiff staffer, could see it was doctored. Schiff staffer Jeff Lowenstein didn't give up, claiming there was a slippery slope of concern here. We're pretending to accept that it doesn't fall under the policy given, but there's a slippery slope of concern here, and I think it bears further explanation from Twitter why that is the case, because the next iteration of this could easily be more malicious and less obvious. Oh my lord, these people are so desperate, it's unbelievable. Twitter also refused requests for bans of content about Adam Schiff himself and his staff for their listed asks. Demands, ? In the attached PDF, many fall outside of any remediations available under the cited policy. For example, a sweeping removal of any and all content about Mr. Misko and other community staff from its service to include, quote, quotes, retweets, and reactions to that content, as well as complete suppression of any and all search results about Mr. Misko and other committee staff, and is not something that would be able to be done here or is conceivable by any active policies I know of. Basically, when Adam Schiff's office had information bouncing around that was detrimental to their narrative, for instance, in this case, the whole phony whistleblower lie that Adam Schiff was promoting, when it turned out that the truth was getting out, Adam Schiff wanted complete suppression of anything related to those individuals. Complete suppression. Suppression of search, tweets, likes, retweets, all of it. Even when Twitter didn't suspend an account, that didn't mean that they didn't act. Schiff's office repeatedly complained about QAnon-related activity that were often tweets about other matters, like the identity of the Ukraine whistleblower or the Steele dossier. Twitter policy at the time didn't ban QAnon, but, quote, de-amplified such accounts. About the batch of tweets that included those above, Twitter executives wrote, "We can internally confirm that a number of the accounts flagged are already included in this de-amplification." Don't you guys remember when Twitter executives showed up at official Washington hearings and stated under oath that they weren't actively shadow banning conservative accounts? Of course, they weren't shadow banning anyone. They were de-amplifying people based on Adam Schiff's requests. Schiff's office had a concern about de-amplification, though it might make it harder for law enforcement to track the offending tweeters. Of course, step number 2, don't only censor your political opponents, but criminalize them and send government agencies after them. We appreciate greatly. We are curious whether any de-amplification measures implemented by Twitter's enforcement team, which we appreciate greatly, could impede the ability of law enforcement to search Twitter for potential threats about Misko and other HPSCI staff. And so there you have it. That's the thread. Now, of course, leftoids are going to say that what Adam Schiff was trying to do here was protect his staff members from those evil QAnon terrorists. Completely absurd. Adam Schiff was trying to protect himself from the truth getting out. Adam Schiff is a perennial, chronic, habitual, non-stop liar, and he had built this whole Democrat narrative surrounding Donald Trump and the Russians from his prestigious position as chairman of the House Intelligence Committee on a mountain of lies. And slowly that mountain was crumbling beneath him. And instead of sinking, this Democrat couldn't let that happen, of course. No, my precious narrative. Adam Schiff even friggin' looks like Smeagol. He took extraordinary measures to ensure that the truth would not get out. That is what happened. That is clearly, it is evident that that is exactly what happened. This man is a corrupt criminal. He is un-American. He took an oath to preserve the Constitution, and here he is, using taxpayer dollars, using his position in the federal government, desecrating that oath. And this man, honestly, it's hard to even call him that. This creature, I hope you don't follow him on Twitter. I mean, I see all of his tweets. It's a complete disaster. Doesn't stop whining and complaining these days and trying to play the victim. Nobody takes you seriously. You are not the victim. You are the perpetrator. And we have it plain as day, clear as day. Everyone can see it. We have the receipts. We know you have lied on countless occasions. It's all there. I mean, it's everywhere. It's all over the internet. Video evidence, whether on Rachel Maddow's show, on the House floor, and now your staff, your office, and email communications directly with Twitter. It's nothing but pure projection. The one guy who was constantly telling us that Donald Trump was this corrupt, terrible, evil, compromised politician, abusing his power and abusing federal agencies. The guy who kept pointing the finger at Donald Trump all of these years was the one who was guilty of all of those crimes and corrupt actions. Adam Schiff has to be one of the slimiest politicians in modern day American politics. Period. That's what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel if you guys are up for it. I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.